A brand new Yu-Gi-Oh game got announced. And everybody in the community right now took a little bit to let this sink in as to what this actually meant. And once it clicked, oh my God. The new digital title is called Master Duel. Do you know what that means? Let's dig on into this fun little discussion. You should make sure you like this video too. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. Let's talk about the next hot thing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Shall a brand new digital title, Master Duel, temporary title, is currently in production. During the stream, the new title was described as being similar to Duel Links as a digital title, except that while Duel Links uses speed duels, this title will use master rules. Oh boy! Woo! So, there's a lot I want to talk about here. 2020 has made Konami realize one thing. We are behind in terms of the card game revolution. Pokemon has an online simulator. Magic has an online simulator. Konami has Duel Links. Now, I do not personally dislike Duel Links. I actually quite find the speed duel option to be rather thrilling for those that enjoy it. But as for Yu-Gi-Oh! We have remote duels. Now, with a new title opening up the door here, 2020 really showed Konami that we need something. We need some sort of method to do this. And you know they're not stupid. They know about Edo Pro. They know about Dueling Book. They know that the community is using these third-party softwares. The community has been complaining to Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami for years, saying, hey, you guys are a trading card game company. Do something. We want this. Now, with the year 2020, Konami was caught with their pants down, literally. You know, we were gearing up for probably one of the best years of competitive play. And as they're walking around with their pants down going, we don't have anything for Master Duel, I have a feeling that they started production on something. And with this whole Master Duel thing here, earlier in the month or year, they actually brought out the little app that gives you access to maintaining life points, access to the card database, and the option for you to deck build through it. Do you know how much that has actually changed our game? I'll be honest with you, I haven't really noticed much of a change with it, but the app, the ability to have that at the palm of our hand is good. So now, the title of this is Master Duel. It's going to be similar to Duel Links. Now, the first thing I want to say here is, if you're expecting to get the entire card pool handed to you, yeah, right. You can bet your butt that that's not even happening. Nope. Not at all. Nope. None. Nope. Nada. Zilch. I have a feeling that they're going to kind of start this off like Duel Links, and they're going to, it's going to be its own format. And I actually kind of like that. I would definitely say that this is like Yu-Gi-Oh! 2, actually. Oh boy, you know how many jokes we've had throughout the years about Konami just killing Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 and rebooting the game? Well, it might be happening. Just kidding. No, I don't think it's actually going to happen. So if this is going to start anything the way that they mentioned it here, you can bet that you're going to start with a very small card pool. So we're going to boot up the game. You're going to start things off. You're going to get your first couple structured decks. And much like how they kind of add into the Duel Links formula, they're going to probably do the same thing with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, problem with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is we've power crept. You know, we keep digging ourselves a bigger hole each and every set. Oh, look at us go. Every single set, the power creep immensely grows. Now, what if you can contain and observe the power creep from, like 20 years back to now is a long time. But if you start off with this small card pool, you start adding into it, like Duel Links, then we can progressively watch the issues as they come on. That's one thing I actually admire about Duel Links. Because we have this smaller interaction, and we're adding a little bit more spice into each and every time, then we can watch the issues of the game rise. Now, you also get to watch different decks that never would have seen play at X time. Like, Shiranui all of a sudden running amok over here. I can tell you Shiranuis didn't exist 10 years ago. Alright, so some of these decks in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point that we would actually deem problems at this point, well, I mean, they're... Yeah, I look at Unchained. Actually, I want to talk about Unchained as that sub-example here about the new game. So, had we had Unchained, oh man, 3-4 years ago, I think Unchained, go 5 years. If we had Unchained, like, earlier in the game's life, think about that. That deck is one of the best utility floating decks in the entire game's history. I don't care. There's not a better recruiter deck than Unchained. Alright? The fact that they all have the universal ability to float, they can link with the opponent's monsters, they universally do not care about what the opponent puts on the field. That deck is insane. Alright? And I think that that's freaking cool. But it is one of the best... it is the best recruiter floating deck in the game, in modern history. Alright? So, with that coming on now, though, if we take our new little experiment, the Master Duel, and we start sprinkling in the little stuff here, depending on how things develop, you will probably see the insanity that Unchained is. You think Unchained right now is a very fair deck. And it's because, you know, Unchained is here. The rest of the format is high up there. Ha! The rest of the format's so high on the ceiling, it's actually crazy. So that's the thing I want to see is, you know, you've already got people talking about over here going, well, hey, this new card was designed for dueling. So this was clearly not made for modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And I do kind of hate that argument from a lot of the player base. Like, Holy Knight was a really nice archetype, and I really liked what the potential for that archetype had. Alright, I do like that, but it feels like it was designed for Duel Links. Alright, and I can understand where the player base comes from with this. The player base always constantly wants the next best thing. Give me more power! Alright, but unfortunately, when you start this massive power creep spree, you can't always do it. So when we get these constant fair releases, it's interesting. So, with the new game being announced, I will say this. I do think it will be in Duel Links style. I think you're going to have to spend money to acquire cards. I do think you're going to have to do a lot of grinding. I am very happy that we're going to have an alternative to Duel Links. I'm actually super excited for that. This would open up the door for a third possible format. If this actually works out as big as I'm hoping it's going to be, that'd be freaking sick. Alright, Duel Links Worlds, a Master Duel, and then a paper version of Master Duel would be sweet. Now, if Konami universally just opens up the door and gives everybody everything for... Oh man, would you spend $10 a month? Would you buy a year-long pass for a program? $10, you can play with a Universal Card Pool. I think I would. I think I'd spend $10 a month on like a service like that. But kind of where you would sit, it's like, I don't know, you'd have to collect. I still think the best way for marketing is you're going to have to collect the cards. Like, Konami's just shooting themselves in the leg if they give everybody the Universal Card Pool. I know you're going to hate me for saying that, but it doesn't make sense to produce this software or, you know, this program just to go, hey, take it all for free. It's like we're losing money. Like, Magic and Pokemon don't even give you it all. All right, you still have to go earn it on the online platform. So, I don't know what else to say. I do think that this is a right step in the right direction. I think that Konami being caught with their pants down this year literally went, uh-oh. It took a global pandemic for Konami to go, we need to make an online simulator. No, they haven't been telling us for years that they want one. There's no way. No. The player base has no idea what they want. It doesn't make sense for them to have an online simulator. And it's just like, what do you mean? We've wanted this for years, but I am me, you are you, and unless your dad's uncle owns Konami, nobody's going to listen to either of us. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'm looking forward to this new game. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.